Have you ever thought of getting a job in the UN? In this video, I'm going to share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can be able to secure yourself a job in the UN, irrespective if you are a fresh graduate just starting off your career looking for an internship or a volunteering opportunity, or you are a mid-level executive with a few years of experience, 3, 5 or 10 years of experience, or you are the seasoned professional with a ton of experience. This is going to be very valuable to you because the job application process at the UN is all the same irrespective of the level of experience or the level you are getting in at. I've also heard that you really need to know someone at the UN for you to get a job. We'll take a look at that and I will share with you a secret on how do you get to know someone in the UN if that is what you really need to be able to get a job. And as I finish up, I'll give you a bonus tip where I'll share with you what are the courses that you need to do for you to be able to secure a job at the UN. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to Dale Mutuku Show, where I help professionals succeed in their careers. And if this is your first time here, I would like to ask you, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell button so you can get to know each and every time I release a new video. A job at the UN is associated with status, prestige, an international career, and on top of all that, a tax-free income. And that makes it very competitive, and many people would want to get a job at the UN. And have you heard of this statement that you really need to know someone in the UN for you to get a job there? Personally, I don't believe that. And I don't believe you need to know someone in any organization, not only the UN, any other organization for you to get a job there. I have been employed 3 times so far, and in all these organizations, I have gotten a job without knowing anyone in that organization. But if you really feel like that is the way to go, there are 2 ways I'm going to suggest to you to help you get to know someone who is already working at the UN. And the first one is to get an entry-level job as a volunteer or internship. Now, these have low stakes, and for you to be able to get in, at least now to start to know people who are working there, you can be able to apply to be a volunteer at the UN as long as you're between the age of 18 and 35. To be able to know how to apply for these jobs, what are the benefits of these jobs, in the description of this video, I've dropped a link where you can be able to go and check out all the volunteering opportunities at the UN. What are the benefits, how do you qualify, and how you go ahead and apply. And I also want to mention this, in the course of this video, I'm going to share with you a lot of resources, links, websites, articles. To make it easy for you to access all these resources, I will put a resource link in the description of this video, which will give you all these articles, all these links, all these websites that you can be able to take advantage of. The second way that you can be able to get to know someone at the UN is by using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the largest professional networking platform, and you can be able to search for an individual based on the organization that they work in or even the position that they are in. Once you're on LinkedIn and you're able to identify someone in your locality working for the UN, you can connect with them, have a conversation online, and if you're very aggressive, then you can be able to plan for a one-on-one meetup with a person, and they can be able to guide you and at least give you some direction on how you can be able to secure a job with that agency. After all is said and done, getting a job at the UN can be challenging, confusing, or even complicated. The fact that the UN has a number of agencies, programs, funds, organizations that they work with, and you're not sure where do I get started. On the UN Career Portal, they have shared with us a 7-step process that you can be able to go through to ensure that you successfully get a job with the UN. And that is what I'm going to focus on in this video. Step number 1 is to search for the job opening. It might also be challenging at that step because the UN has several agencies, as we have mentioned, several organizations, funds, and each organization, they do post their jobs on their official career portal. It might also be a challenge to be able to get notification from all these agencies and the different organizations on the available opportunities. However, the UN have created a one-stop shop platform where you can be able to get all the UN jobs from all the agencies all around the world. And all you need to do is to go to jobs.unicsc.org. This is JobNet, an initiative of the International Civil Service Commission. As I said, I'm going to give you a link with all the resources, so you don't need to start typing all this website at this point. At the end of this video, go to the description, you will get a link to the resource page. You'll get all this website in one place. Focusing on this website, this is jobs.uncsc.org. This portal, you will be able to see all the jobs from all the UN organizations and agencies from all around the world. And it is a very easy to use platform. You can be able to filter the jobs based on the organization that you want to check if they have available opportunities. So in this case, I will pick UNDP, and when I say okay, it will just show me opportunities at the UNDP. And I would also want to check maybe in the location, and I'm interested maybe for jobs which are in Addis Ababa. And I say okay, and I'm able to see yes, there's one opportunity there. It also shows the level, the deadline, and the network. And actually the deadline is on 8th of November. I can be able to clear this search. You can also filter by job title, by the job level, the deadline, and the network they're in. Here, I want to check, for example, available positions in Nairobi, Kenya, because I'm in Nairobi. So when I pick on Nairobi and say okay, there we go. I can see there is one opportunity, and it is at this level. The deadline is on 15th of November, and the job is an information communication technology specialist. When I click on it, it is able to show me the job details, the background information, the functionality, competencies, education, and if I meet all the criteria, if I want to read through what are the education and the experience requirements, if I fit into this, I will click apply. That takes me to the second step, which is creating a profile and preparing your application. I must say this at this point, that the different organizations and agencies, they have different online portals where you create your own portal. In this example, where I was looking for a job in Nairobi, Kenya at UNOPS, when I click apply, it will direct me to the portal where I can be able to create my online profile. However, for the UN Secretariat, the portal that you need to create your profile on is called Inspira. You just need to go to inspira.un.org, and this will take you to the portal where you create your online profile. This is the human resource gateway for all the UN Secretariat position. The Inspira application is an extended online resume, specifically used by the United Nations, where you can articulate your education, competencies, achievement, and professional experience. The application is used to evaluate your eligibility and suitability for the position. In other words, it's an opportunity for you to tell your story and demonstrate how you are the best candidate for that job. Step number 3 is to submit your job application. If you want to apply for a specific job, after you have filled out your application, you click Add Job to the application. Depending on the job that you are applying to, you might get a series of questions, some yes, no, multiple choice questions, or true, false. Once you're through filling out the job application form, then you complete by pressing the button Submit. Once you have successfully submitted your application, you receive a notification, an acknowledgement email telling you that you have submitted your application successfully. And please note, once you have submitted that application, you cannot be able to go back and change it for that opening. You can still use the portal and change some things to apply for other jobs, but for that specific job that you have successfully submitted, cannot be edited. And this leads me to step number 4, evaluation of your application. Your application is evaluated in terms of your experience, skills, and education. Only if it is determined that you meet most or all the requirements, you will be contacted to undergo an assessment, which is a knowledge-based test or any other type of assimilation exercise. And that is step number 5, assessment exercise. The assessment exercise can either be a written test or any other form of assessment. The assessment exercise are conducted in strict confidence, and you will be informed in advance of the time, type, and length of the assessment. If you're successful at the assessment exercise, then you move on to step number 6, which is the competency-based interview. The competency-based interview might take place in person, on phone, or a video call, or through a video conference. You will be notified in advance of the time, duration, and the means and or place of the interview, as well as the names of the interview panel members. And if you're successful at the competency-based interview, then you go to the last step, which is selection notification. A pool of the qualified candidates are taken to a board which will be able to review that the whole application process was followed duly and that this candidate meets the criteria that was set for that position. Then once they give an endorsement that this is the correct list, these people are qualified, then you will be notified either by phone call, by email, that you have qualified and you have been selected for the position. And of course, now all you need to do is show up on the starting date for your new position. If you're not successful in all this process, you will also be notified accordingly. And before I go to my bonus tip on which courses you need to do for you to be able to get a job with the UN, I want to say this. Our mission here at Career Point Solutions is to make people more employable and to increase their earning potential. And we are able to do that by giving out free CV reviews, and recently we started offering free career coaching sessions. So if you'd like to take advantage of this free service, you better go to www.careerpoint.co.ke/CV review. There you'll get an opportunity to submit your CV for a free review. Then one of our career coaches will give you a call to discuss what are the challenges that you're facing as you try to progress in your career, and how we can be able to come in and help you surpass all these challenges. Again, head over to www.careerpoint.co.ke/CV review. And as I said in the description of this video, I'll leave a link which will have all the resources that I've mentioned in this video. So probably you're wondering, what course do I need to do for me to be able to get a job with the UN? I want to tell you this: any course will be able to get you a job at the UN, because they have a variety of opportunities. If you have done Bachelor of Arts, Education, Engineering, Science, Research, Psychology, you name it. However, you realize that most of these international organizations and the UN agencies, they all run projects, and they are always looking for people who have skills in project management and project monitoring and evaluation. Here at Career Point Solutions, we also offer online courses in project management and project monitoring and evaluation, and I would like to invite you to get started with these courses because they will give you an edge when you're looking for a job with this international organization. You can head over to www.careerpoint.co.ke/courses, and I will also leave a link in the description or in our resource pages. You'll be able to get to see all these courses and all you need to do to get started. Also, take a look at this other video on how to write a professional CV. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.